Ensure that a suitable water treatment system has been installed and rinsed according to the manufacturer's instructions. Place water pump vertically with the head down or horizontally with the pump fittings facing up. Connect the main water supply to the pump inlet. Ensure that a non-return valve is installed where required. Connect the water line from the pump to the coffee machine and connect the power cord. In this example, I have the pump horizontal mounted with the pump head facing up. This line goes to the main water supply. This line goes to the coffee machine. For installing the drain hose, make sure pipes don't get jammed when placing the ground thrower. Here's where you hook on the drain hose. This is the water main line coming from the water pump and the power cord for the pump. Open the water line to the coffee machine and check dynamic water pressure, 2 to 4 bar or 30 to 60 psi. Turn the machine on using the main switch. The next step is checking the software on the machine. With the rotary knob, go to Settings, Information and Machine. Verify on My Thermoplan the current software version. If an update is required, watch the video software update. Next step is cold start rinse. Before that, we're gonna check the ground thrower and empty it and push cold start rinse. Check that the water is coming out from the spout and underneath check for any possible leaks. Insert the blue service USB stick into the machine. After that, go to your display, select Settings, scroll all the way down and push on Login. On the top it indicates blue that you are logged in. Next step, go to System Settings, Machine Calibration, scroll down to Power Limitation and make sure it is on for all single-phase machines. Because the service counter counts 150,000 cycles as well as 365 days, it must be resetted on the machine. Go to Settings, Information, Machine Statistic and delete service. Next step, scroll to General Settings, set the language. After that, confirm, set the time zone, the continent, the country, confirm, and time zone. Confirm, scroll down to clock. Now you can see usually the clock matches and the data as well. If not, scroll to System Settings, Machine Configuration, and what you need to do, turn off the cloud connection. Turn it off. Then you scroll back to General Settings and go to clock. Now when you enter, you see you can change the hour, minutes, time and data and confirm. The next, you go to System Settings, Machine Configuration and scroll down to Cloud Connection and make sure it's enabled. Next will be scroll down to Temperature Unit. Choose F for the US. In some regions in Canada, use Celsius. Next step is flow meter calibration. You need a scale with the gram unit, a measurement cup with minimum 300 milliliter volume. Make sure you tare the measurement cup. After that, put the cup underneath the spout. Then go to your display. Scroll to machine test, machine calibration. Start with hitting the check mark. Water will pour into the cup. Once it's finished, put the cup back on scale. 1 milliliter equals 1 gram. Then select input field and enter the measured value, 295. Check mark. Restart calibration for checking. Calibrating steam output NTC. Fill steam pitcher to the grande line, which is the third line from the bottom. Position steam wand into pitcher. Pull handle fully towards you and start calibration. Measure temperature with a digital thermometer. After that, select input field and enter the value. Exit the menu and test the venti auto steam temperature, like I show here on the video. If it's correct, this step is finished. Checking proper setup for steam pressure switch. Remove steam tower and remove the black cover. Produce about 10 seconds steam. Check the analog pressure gauge. We want to have approximately 1.9 bar, the red mark. If need, adjust on pressure switch clockwise if heating stops too early, counterclockwise if it stops too late. Repeat that step until you have the correct pressure on the gauge. Initializing grinders. Calibrate grinder base settings without beans in the hopper. Go to machine test, advanced test, initial grinder 1. Scroll over to initial grinder 2. Initial grinder 3. Make sure you can hear the burrs touching and visually see the shaft moving. Try move shaft by hand and the initial again if you cannot hear the burrs touching. Fill the bean hopper with the appropriate fresh coffee beans. For select the bean types, go to Set Bean Type. Select the desired roasting. If you confirm the desired roast, it will ask you, ready to initialize grinders. You need to press X to cancel this, because we perform the auto calibration after that step. Navigate to auto calibration. Auto calibration will queue 10 double shots for each grinder. Each grinder will adjust itself to the correct grind setting. When the correct extraction time has been reached, a star appears on the coffee UI and an open semicircle on the main UI. Allow completion of all 30 shots to complete auto calibration. If any grinder fails, that means no star, queue up a few more shots until the star is reached. Adjusting the correct water pump pressure. Queue a couple double shots and verify the pressure on the gauge. We want to have 9 bar pressure. Open the lock screw first. If you need to increase pressure, turn bypass screw clockwise. About 1 full turn equals 1 bar. If you need to reduce pressure, turn bypass screw counterclockwise. Make sure you tighten back the lock screw after you adjusted the pump to 9 bar. To check your network connection, go to Machine, Network Cloud. You will have an IP address, and on your cloud connection, the machine will be online. To log out, navigate to Settings, scroll down, and hit Log Out. The last step is doing the daily cleaning. It needs 2 cleaning tablets. We navigate into the menu, select Cleaning. The baristas need to do step by step how it's prompted on the display. It will guide us to take out the cleaning key, insert 2 cleaning tablets, first one in the front and one in the back. Insert cleaning key. We will be prompted to empty the ground stroller, and after that we activate the cleaning cycle. Once the cleaning cycle is finished, we hit the check mark and put the machine in the sleep.